Welcome to a new edition of EV6 News. It's been a few weeks and we're now almost in autumn and the temperature's gone down to 16, but I'm still getting a projected range of 314 miles. So this will probably be the peak of what I'm going to get range-wise this year, because it's starting to get colder. On the EV6 GT side, the blue is not available. The inconsistencies on the website that I showed you in the last news update have now been taken down, and it's now just the black and the white, for now anyway. So that's clarified. I'm now in the 9th week of waiting for a new Meridian amplifier. I get a bi-weekly reminder text from the dealer saying that we've not forgotten you, but I think I'm still on course for October. I'm still missing it, and all the safety noises and the car noises and the driving noises that I should be having. Can't wait to get it back. Still no sign of over-the-air updates on the EV6 in the UK. Don't know, it was talked up for the summer. The summer's now well and truly gone, so I don't know what's happening with that. My previous video was about Carsifi, which is a wireless Android Auto adapter, which I've got plugged in down there, and I'm using the charge pad now. I've had to add buy a wireless charging adapter to convert my phone so I can use this, but it makes it so much more convenient, and my cable was a bit wonky. The physical end of the phone was started to wear out, so it's saving me buying a new phone as well, and that seems to work quite well. Link will be at the end of the video. I'm with Octopus in the UK, and I've had smart meters installed so that I could take advantage and fix to Octopus Go, because the prices were due to rise in October before the government announced some help with our pence per unit price cap limits. So I set it to, I actually jumped in at 40 pence a kilowatt and 7.5 pence for 4 hours at night, which is ideal for charging the car when I've got no solar. And that was fixed for a year, and they've now announced the help with the price cap so that we won't be paying the 50 pence that was projected, and hopefully that 40 pence should get reduced down to 30 something, which is the price cap level. I'm hoping the 7.5 pence overnight stays, but I'll have to see about that. But it seemed like a good deal and a good bet to take at the time, but there are no exit penalties, so I can just go back on regular standard rate if I need to. But it's out there. If you're not an Octopus customer, you've got to ring them to become an Octopus customer. Their website actively puts you off becoming an Octopus customer, saying you might not be best swapping and things like that. But they were very fast to put the smart meters in, and they changed my tariff within minutes to the new system. So fingers crossed, it's going to help cut my costs. When I was at Ionity Stafford last week, I noticed that on the charging display, on the EV charging display, it lists the nearest charge point, and it actually said Ionity, and that is the first time I've seen Ionity Stafford on the screen. I wasn't aware they'd updated it because it's a pretty recent one, so maybe that came in the July update. Then I did, there are two ways that the charge points are handled in the EV6. There's the built-in maps database that you download when you update the maps, and then there's also the Kia Online live version, live charging stations. Notice that it always says Genie Point is the only one available to me, despite there being loads of McDonald's with Instavolts now. On the Kia Live version, it's missing loads of those chargers, but it's not missing Ionity. So they've updated Ionity, but not the rest. So for example, if I navigate to somewhere close to Ionity Stafford, Arnold Clark is right next to it, so set as destination.
The route guidance will start now.
And then if I go back into the Kia live charging stations, and along the route, there it is, Ionity Stafford. And you can also see the live status of it. So 5 are in use, 1's out of order. So it's strange that the Instavolt ones don't appear in the Kia Live database, but they do in the maps. So if I do a search on Instavolts, they'll come up with the nearest one to me, which is only 0.6 of a mile away. See, and that's right next to Morrison's, where the Junior Point is. You saw it on the other map. If I set that as destination, the Kia Live won't know anything about it.
The route guidance will start now.
Go back into Kia Live charging stations, and along the route there's only the Genie Point and not the McDonald's Instavolt. So it's very inconsistent. I don't understand why they can't update the online version to make it the same as the maps. So it could be a bit confusing, but at least they've updated what's built into the sat nav now. So more chargers that have been put in the last year are in there. So I'll take some positives from that. Anyway, that's all for this update. Thank you for watching.